Hello and welcome to Forgotten Games. Fringlish here with a guide on something very important to Game of Thrones Winter is Coming. Research speed. Research speed is an important part, if not the most important part, of the speed that you're able to grow your city and help you on your path to become a conqueror. In the game, however, there are many different ways to increase your research speed, and that's what we'll go over today in this video, hopefully giving you a good idea on how to improve your research. But first we'll go over how the bonuses work. While playing the game, you'll notice that you can go over 100% bonus on nearly any stat. This is possible because of how the bonuses actually work. 100% research bonus will reduce the time taken to research anything by 50%. 200% will decrease it by 66%, or 2/3 of the total. 300% will decrease it by 75%, 400% will decrease it by 80%, and 500% will decrease it by about 83%, and so on. This is why we often say there's a soft cap at around 300 to 400% because of the diminishing returns. The first 100% will get you a massive 50% bonus. The next 100% will gain you 16, then 9, then 5, then 3. So as you can see, it gets harder and harder to decrease your research time. Past 400%, any bonus is minimal, shaving a day or two off the total maximum. Not really that important when research time is measured in weeks. That is why it's best to try and get your research to 300% plus as soon as possible, as the difference between that and full research bonus is not that high, allowing you to research at much the same speed as high-level players. Research speed can be gathered in a number of ways, starting with talent points. If you set some of your talent points to research speed in the production tree, you'll get a huge boost in the speed that it takes to complete researches. Research speed 1 gives 30% at max level, research speed 2 gives 55%, for a total of 85%. This alone nearly cuts your research time in half. That is why your first talent points should always be focused on maxing out the research talents. Next up we have nobility. As your power increases, your nobility rank will rise. Starting at Squire 1 with a 3% research speed, your research speed goes up by 2% every nobility rank. While slow after the initial rise, it should be easy enough for most players to gain 9 to 12% this way quite quickly. Now equipment. The Maester set is the quintessential research set. It is mostly devoted to research speed, with the Maester's Quill giving the biggest bonus at 16% at max quality or gold, followed by the Maester's Robe that gives 12%, the Maester's Hood which supplies 10%, and the Maester's Shoes that give you 8%. If you get all the Maesters set to max quality, you will also gain a 2% research buff from the set bonus. That means you can get a whopping 48% from the Maester set. Apart from the Maester set, there are also a few other options in equipment. The Eye of R'hllor, which is part of the champion set that you gain from gathering resources on the world map, and as such is very easy to make, gives 20% at gold. In the Rebel End set, which can be acquired from attacking rebel groups, the Kraken Pendant and 7-pointed Star both give 20%, for a further 60% on these trinkets. Finally, the Glorious Shield, which is part of the Glorious set, gives 18% at max quality, allowing for a massive 126% just from equipment. Next up, Commanders. Commanders are one of the best ways to get research speed quickly. Tyrion Lannister gives 40% research speed at max quality, and Tyrion medals can be acquired from elite trials, when your alliance clears trial bosses, and from elite and daily events. Perhaps more importantly are Soren and Varys. Both of them give 25% research speed at max quality, but they can be acquired by blitzing the weirwood, making it possible to gain them very quickly, and as such they should be prioritized, as both of them together will give you 50% bonus. Then we have Sabrina, whose medals can only be acquired once a month from the Lord of Lords event, giving a further 25% at max quality. Lastly, for non-free-to-play players, Raymond and Marjorie both also give 20% at max quality. All told, you can gain 165% research speed, just from Commanders alone. Commander research speed is always applied, and you don't have to worry after you've unlocked it. Then buffs. When you are starting a big research, you should request a Grand Maester buff from King's Landing, which will give you 15% research speed. This is available if your alliance controls King Landing on the world, or you are friendly with the alliance that does. You can also wait for the King's Festival, which is a power which is activated by the king of the server, which will give you a further 10% research speed. During the pandemic, there is also a 10% research speed buff that lasts for a whole day that happens once per week. There is also an item that you can acquire called Crone's Blessing that gives 10% research speed for 1 hour. An extra 45% is nothing to scoff at if you can time it well, and it can save you over a week of time on the large researches. Added to that, we have the Maester Tower itself. The Maester Tower gives 30% research speed boost at level 25, and an extra 10% at max glory. 40% is permanently applied, a lovely little bonus. Last but not least, we have Refinement in the Blacksmith. Refinement is a bit different from the others in the list, as one player could have over 50% research speed here, while others have nothing. Under Refinement, all you have to do is use Washstones to re-roll your boosts until they get the correct research speed bonus. Then you can use your Shards on the research speed bonus to upgrade them. Using all these options, it should be quite easy to get over 350%, so you may not need to use Refinement, but don't be afraid of sinking Shards into the slot when you re-roll them, as the progress bar remains if you change it. So you can quite easily upgrade research speed here until you max out all your commander's equipment and talents before switching it out. Well, there we go. The 7 easiest ways to upgrade your research speed and help you finish those technologies quicker. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please remember to leave a like and share it with your alliance to also help them. As always, a big thanks to those who like and subscribe, as it really helps us at the channel make more videos for you. Take care and stay safe. From all of us here at Forgotten Games, toodles.